Is out with perfecto as well. 1 HE grenade as the execution comes through. As the first frag on Maltese soil comes in, it's patsiZ that goes down, a key fragging unit. And it's going to be a couple of kills as simple as well. 4 versus 2, Chopper and Wonderful to try and pick up the pieces, but it's not looking too good for them.
No, they opened the door there before the molly landed top hut, given a chance for a duel. The opening coming the way of na'Vi, and now just to mop up the pieces here, Wonderful and Chopper. They'd love to get their hands on this bomb, but Simple on the prowl. Peppered away for now. But the push is coming through lobby, more space to be taken, and there you go, Wonderful. Gonna have to hit a couple of those against Simple throughout this series.
Yeah, it was up to na'Vi to give those opportunities up, and there it is. Simple will be giving that first frag away. 3 versus 2, still a lot of HP here available, and they're looking for that next frag here. Electronic, next up, fires off the shot. They know where he is now, and they have recovered the bomb as well. A headshot comes through, down at 3 HP. 40 seconds remain, and Bit trying to close the gap here, trying to lock them in towards a lobby, but there's another kill on the back foot. Bomb down, and only 3 HP for Electronic. They'll come together, and it's another great shot from Wonderful here. They've got the advantage. Some die young. His days might be numbered as they fall back. They get a retreat, and now he has to actually try and find his first aggressive kill. Not going to happen, and that's an absolute nightmare for na'Vi.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, window gets cracked open. There's the shot from Simple, now playing ahead of the smoke. Knows he needs to help SDY. Flash is coming forward here. SDY still, well, no longer standing tall. pats is going to take him, and Simple's AWP's going to grab another. 25 seconds on the clock here.
It's looking quite good for na'Vi. They definitely need this round to go in their favor. 4-0 start would be a nightmare of sorts. They have the 4 versus 3, but they've had plenty of those even in this map so far. Electronic keeps pulling kills back, and there it is. That should secure things here. It's 10 seconds. magixx towards the back steps, but not really much of a chance in this one. Bomb is down, and he'll have to sacrifice the round and give it up as we go 3-1. na'Vi find that first round. They secure the AWP as well. Save the M4. Not the cleanest of rounds, but they'll certainly take it, considering how...
World Steam Market – лучшая площадка для продажи и покупки игровых аккаунтов. Хочешь приобрести CSGO с праймом за 90 рублей или PUBG за 100? Регистрируйся на сайте, пополняй баланс и покупай. А может, ты хочешь продать свой аккаунт? Все товары проверяются ботом. Мы даем вам гарантию на наш ассортимент. Тут продаются тысячи аккаунтов ежедневно. Попробуй и ты.
Mass is here to defend, and you can see this passive play from Electronic. Just wants to get a decent setup here. He'll get behind the silo in the lower bomb site. Call for the cavalry once more. Simple this time, can't hit the shot, Chad. That's a massive kill from patsiZ.
Yeah, they're going to run him down here fast into the site. Electronic needs to deal with this in the smoke forward. patsiZ with the second, and surely the round here. Bit the only one to respond, and he's going to be dealt a dud hand too. patsiZ, early X-Factor material right here.
Yeah, so confident as well. A lot of hype around patsiZ.
Oh, but Electronic's just walking straight in. He's been spotted. He might give it away here. Electronic with 2. The conversion, the AK pickup. This one's stalled out right now. They're not going to get past Electronic. 3 kills from him, and he wanted more, but Wonderful eventually stops him at the gate.
It looked like he stepped out of line, but anything but there. Electronic lighting 3 of them up. 4 versus 2 at this point. Wonderful and Chopper left to pick up the pieces, and not really much to pick up with 15 seconds remaining. You've just got to save, yeah?
Trying to be bait right now on this low HP, just putting himself out there, trying to set Bit up.
Ooh, hasn't gone well. Wonderful hits.
Damage,
a great shot. Yeah, he does inflict a lot of damage towards Chopper. Wonderful at 51 HP as well. They still have 2 players down here. It's Simple, who's been managing to hit these shots, but normally smoked off in this spot. There's Sam Young is found. Chopper takes him down, and Simple needs at least 2 here. Finds the first, that's patsiZ. Siren will follow shortly after. And here we go. Simple starting to warm up now. 3 versus 2, 20 seconds remaining, and low HP for Wonderful and magixx. Great sequence there from Simple.
Oh, they need to get this bomb right now. It's down in the middle of the site. There's no time for this. Surely not just another individual round to win this one. And Simple, maybe he's not done just yet. That's going to be the 4th, the 5th of magixx. The last man standing is just going to have to sit here and wait. On the prowl here, window will be broken. Chopper's going to note where that rotation is through. Stalled out again towards the lower side, but na'Vi have a bit more time to set up here, and Electronic again looking to get a little bit naughty ahead of the smoke. SDY second in the round and second for the map, but the trades back into a 3-on-3, and Chopper's got some room on the side, but has been noted.
Perfect crossfire there from na'Vi. Just Sunday Young, full target, fully exposed. Didn't just have the top of the stair to work with there, and we do have a 3-on-3.
He's running!
Simple hits the shot
running!
He doesn't care, does he? Just runs into the lobby. It's fully broadcast, and at this point, he doesn't seem to mind what's happening in each and every round. Siren and Wonderful left with about 100 HP between them, and a lot of work to do here. Towards heaven, perfecto seems to be aware of it, and Simple, he's in that hot position. Great shot, though.
Some bangers of aim here. Perfecto's got one of his own, and it's just wonderful. 20 points of health. Down the vent he goes. That has been heard. Oh, Bit doesn't want to take the fight. Trying to play this one by the book. Maybe hasn't been noted how low Wonderful truly is. And at least just playing games with him right now. Wonderful should get the bomb down, so that's fantastic work here in a round that looked done for them. They do still get that bomb down. There's a positive. Wonderful already had a boatload of cash left over if he wants to bring out the AW.
At the very least, he wants to try and get this first kill, but has made the noise of the scope. Patsy should have heard that, but he seems oblivious to it. So that's the first kill. Simple wants a bit more out of this. Just pushing once again. No respect, Chad, and he will be punished by Wonderful.
Okay, well, I think once you see Patsy, you think maybe it is just the Patsy lurk. So Bloodlust lures him forward, and Wonderful will draw it back, and plenty of nades left over for Spirit here to work with. A minute 15 on the clock. On the other side for NaVI, scrambling now, and with the meta at the moment, lobby control, that is name of the game, creeping on in, and Perfecto gets the better of magixx. How's he done that?
There's been so many of those sort of kills where you think the teams have got all the advantages in the world, and NaVI just strike them down. So there we have it, 4 versus 3. Outside presence once again. Simple has been dropped, so the AWP is removed. So we have an advantage in that sense for the picks, but SDY takes his attention away from main just for a second. Did Chopper spot the barrel? Well, doesn't matter, he gets the kill regardless. 3 on 3, and they're right back in the round here.
Well, towards heaven, lots of space can be taken, but just going to feign those sound cues is wonderful to creep on in. Bit not going to find any information. It's Electronic who steps on up, so confirm now. Chopper's going to grab Bit as well, and it's just Perfecto. This is the guy to draw one back towards the hut. They know where he plays.
Yeah, absolutely true, and
but he does have help. SDY springs the trap. Electronic now on the tail, but Siren with the picked up AWP, Bogdan's Law, finds him another kill. So, yeah, Spirit are reading these situations quite well.
They absolutely are.
I'm impressed.
It's perfect so far. Bits does pull one back. The round is not said and done just yet. Hold your horses. Perfecto brings it back to a 3 on 3. 35 seconds here on the clock. Still 2 smokes, a Molotov flashes. Still get the advantage towards Team Spirit at this point. Definitely on a map like Nuke as well. Where have they positioned their chips? There's one player towards lower. That's Bit. Samdar Young needs this kill, and he delivers. Flashbang on the follow-up, and Siren. Low HP needs to be very careful. Remember, it was Simple that tagged him up at the start. That was his opportunity, but it is squandered.
After they're all here, Siren looking for his 3rd kill of the round right now. They know one towards backside. The cavalry has arrived. Heaven now noted, and SDY will take down one, Perfecto the other, in a round that started so well. Finishes in 6-6 because they've smoked over towards main. They're going to try and wrap Heaven, and this is a perfect position. Look at Electronic again. Absolutely sharp stuff as Perfecto looking to lock down the A site. Just 2 more to find. And what started again promising with map control is looking already done and dusted.
Shocking scenes from Electronic as he finds yet another kill here. 4 versus 1. Siren in the upper bomb side, but surely doesn't have much of a chance. You can see Electronic, he does want another bite of the cherry here. Fancies his 4th kill, but does decide to fall back. Almost forced to by that Molotov. Bomb down in an awkward position. Bit with the AWP this time, just watching it. And Siren, he'll be more than happy to wait at least 10 seconds, see what opportunities arise. But at this stage, they don't really have to force the issue. They can sit back.
They were pretty whippy from Electronic, weren't they?
Absolutely.
And a perfect position for exactly that type of move. Right, like I call them A-map smokes because what you're trying to do is you're trying to just force fights, right? You're trying to force fights against them towards CT spawn. You're going to force them out from that hell position.
Yep.
That didn't fall in their favor by any means. Just Siren here, 10 seconds left. And late rounds are something that Spirit have been opting with.
I was going to say, if he gets the bomb down, that's a victory in itself, but not meant to be.
Here comes an A-pop. Oh, through the flames, through the fire, just into Perfecto again. He'll take those every day of the week.
It is the last round of the half here, and it's a little bit of a weaker approach from Team Spirit. Had the Galils. The positions just look too strong. There'd have to be a fantastic flash at this stage. There's the flash. Doesn't yield a kill, and there it is. It's going to be a 4 versus 1. Chop up, the in-game leader. He'll be left down to an impossible scenario. It's going to be 9-6 in favor of NaVI. Oh. magixx, he knows he has to step up here. Time is of the essence, boys. Start to get stuck in. And there it is, first kill. A lovely one towards Perfecto. A lot more where that came from, though, is required.
Oh, well, Siren's taking Electronic as well. A number advantage here as Bit takes the fight. He's going to get magixx, a headshot from him. Gonna need a couple more as those. Simple tucking in towards the double doors, and Decon currently is where SDY resides. The kills keep coming, and SDY, maybe it truly will be his revenge. Grabs the first, but that's all it's going to be. A great start, a free bomb site. The plant comes through, but the retake for back-to-back pistols here.
I can't believe that.
Now. And there it is. patzzy with the freebie. Perfecto is going to take Chopper down in towards the top side. They go. Wonderful. The young gun needs to step up now with the rifle in the hand, under the pressure, and can't get it done. Perfecto is looking hot to trot. 17 for him.
Yeah, stifling pressure there. Wonderful. Gives us position by throwing the flashbang as well. A two-pronged approach, and there it is. Round secured. 3 versus 1. magixx have to just give it up after playing Rampant at the start.
Wow, Perfecto, 18 kills. He's
looking
doing
good, right?
a lot of work.
One of the players that doesn't get mentioned too often in this lineup, considering he's got so many star names around him.
Is he going to get flashed through? Looking for a gap.
He's got a bit of a gap there, but simple to open things up. And my God, he finds 2. The scout, it doesn't connect, and we will see just that body shot come through. 29 HP for simple. A 5 versus 3. Like we said, a difficult round with those scouts, FAMASs, and they do have a kit, but only 1 smoke remaining and only 2 players at this point. Simple is having an absolute field day out there. Perfecto, he'll find that penultimate frag, and just Siren, who is on T roof, an interesting position. It was a different situation, perhaps, but maybe not so much right now.
I'm surprised how much cover there is on T roof. I feel like I half-asked the situation, so...
It's okay. Well, with plenty more opportunities, 5 weeks to go, Chad, and we'll be right back to the next round. It's going to be a very quick approach here from NaVI. Exchanging kills, exchanging shots, and Wonderful doing his best once again behind that silo, but it's not going to be quite enough here. magixx and pottzz once again just holding back, and they're smoked out, bomb planted. 2 smokes available here on the T side, and
should be a save.
It should be, but I guess it's one of those rounds where you're just like, well, if you get a quick frag, maybe we can go for it, but yeah. And there is a massive gap there. patzzy gets the first, and Wonderful's almost guaranteed to get the second here. He doesn't miss these sort of shots. They know about it. They've spotted it. I think they're re-smoking it. Or maybe he does, Chad. He was quite blind, but Chopper will make up for it. Double kill potential, and he converts.
Oh, the fact that they got across, I thought they're getting away with murder here. Chopper makes sure he does exactly that.
Was there a Molotov down? Is that why the smoke had such a massive gap? That's all I can really
it must have been, you either got unforced errors there, or...
A flashbang in his back pocket. The time, as soon as they open the door, he's guaranteed a kill, and the round at this stage, I would say. It's going to be vittzz with the low HP, trying to just find 1 kill, not meant to be. And there we go. It's going to be the first gun round we've picked up on the Team Spirit side after winning the pistol, converting the second. They lost 5 rounds in a row.
One up, close it quickly, or does Team Spirit have a bit of a comeback? And that is a comeback from Wonderful. Aggressive towards ramp, showing simple exactly how it's done. And Bit looking for space. He's been found, and Chopper almost making a mare, does get the kill. So 2 openings here for Spirit. Looking to get double digits, looking to turn their fate around, and Electronic peppers away. They know this position noted now, and patzzy, cheeky beaky, might get him for free. 2 of them, the lineup, they're almost doubled up for him there. Perfecto walked in, SDY gets the kill back, Wonderful. Onto Electronic, and all it will be is SDY, the last man standing, to stall this one out.
They know of it, though. They're aware. They can't spend too much time sniffing him out.
Oh,
nice work from Chopper.
Oh, gives himself up. That's a big kill for Chopper back in here. Smoke out from the door. The Yuto is going to be a big question mark on this retake. Couple of flashes. HE in the mix. Kits are plenty right now. 5-on-4 bomb halfway gone, and coming through the vents is Siren. Bomb's been tapped. Bomb's been tapped. Electronics grab 1. They have to push forward here. The kills are back. No one's on the defuse right now. patzy's found the final kill. The defuse, is there going to be time for this? It's going to be tight.
I think they've got it.
Just.
Yeah, it's a huge, huge round. And once again, Chad, it's the exact same outcome.
Little bit less than desirable, but as long as you get the conversions and opening this time from Electronic, Wonderful has missed a shot. Pretty unusual to say. And he's under the pump right here.
Yeah, that's a huge kill from Electronic. Would love to see that from his POV as Wonderful does go down. And after that great previous one, to give this round up and allow NaVI to find map point on Team Spirit's pick, that would be disappointing. The money would be okay for another buy, so that's not really an issue, but the round's not done yet. magixx will pull one back. A huge scalp to take as well. That's Electronic. 4 versus 3, and they get down towards Secret.
Let's just get Bit of gun, though. That's if I'm Bit, that's what I'm thinking right now.
He's got the Glock armor. Okay.
It's a classic. It's a special. We'd love to find him a rifle here. He's still a number on the board, and that's one of the bigger issues right now for Spirit.
Glamour.
Well, he can plant. At least we know exactly what Bit's role is going to be in this round. There'll be no covering for a Bit. You will be getting the bomb down, and we will protect you.
I guess the most destructive weapon of them all, the C4. So we'll see what he can do with it. Try and get that down quickly, but the retakes...
Could be a timing here.
Have been Spirit's forte here, and you're absolutely right. It's up to Chopper, but some die young. Puts him in the grave, and 4 versus 2, I dare say this retake. Wonderful. Setting himself up for another aggressive play. This time delivers once again. Some die young removes, and he wants a second bite of the cherry here. We'll see whether he can actually deliver. His teammate patzzy goes down. They know Wonderful's still in the vicinity. Can they find him? Great shot here from the young AWP. 2 versus 2. Has he done enough? It might not be. The Deagle looked poised for another headshot there.
Yeah, time to click. Thought it could have been lights for Perfecto there, and now it's magixx. Not known to be an AWPer, but brought it out here to defend. I'm bringing back all the classics, Henry. Don't you worry, mate. We're bringing back all the classics here.
Not known to be an AWPer. And yes, indeed, Chad, he will be up against it here in a 2 versus 1. AWP in towards that garage position. There is the kit, I believe we're being told.
Yeah,
yes,
we got J-Raz on the cinematics.
Oh,
we
excellent. Shout out to Jay.
We've got Rushley doing the 1s and 2s, and we've got maybe magixx doing exactly that in a 1-on-2.
Well, he'll have to find this first kill. I dare say he might do. Smoke towards Squeaky, the swing comes round, and that's going to be it as well, but he hasn't found much damage yet. The T's are starting to flood in, and Chopper does find the kill required. They know he's towards Carl, though, can't find the second. 3 versus 2, 10 seconds remaining.
The flank, no one's looking at the flank.
Exactly. Wonderful, can't hit the shot though, Chad, and there it is, it does come through. They've got to plant the bomb still. It does go down, but still another advantage here for Team Spirit. They've pulled it right back.
Well, simple Perfecto here, 2-on-2 situation, locked in towards the side. The P250 needs to strike as both players, or both sides have someone who's low. Peppered, Wonderful's through. He's been able to juke past right now. He's going to get Perfecto.
No way.
It's just Simple left in a 1-on-2. He's grabbed the first and a second headshot for Simple there.
He's completely affected. Actually, maybe isolated at this point. He has to give up his position. 14 HP, make it 0. Young will finish him off, and that's a perfect little set piece to flush the sniper out, and they've got all the control in the world now. Taking 50 damage on SDY. Patsy with his grenades once again, trying to inflict serious damage here. Could actually connect. There's the first. Second, there it is. And now they actually have a fighting chance here. Good utility from Team Spirit so far.
Oh, hot toes right now for Electronic. He's going to be found. Patsy on a bit of a reaggress there. More util dump towards the site, but now both teams almost completely out of utility. Just a couple of flashes of Molly in the play, and that is Perfecto. Pushes forward. Bit's got one as well. Chopper onto the trade. It's just 2 standing. Bit, he's got to get it done, and magixx will close it down. That's going to be the first round for Spirit, and it didn't start great with the burnt out calm position of Paul Wonderful, but these stages, this would be his chance to light up the scoreboard.
A good position. Oh, the missed flash there, and it's going to be definitely a kill here. It's a little discombobulating for NaVI. Not really sure where to look. Chopper still alive in his calm position. Looks good for a second. Does at least 60 damage there towards SDY, and we have a 3 versus 3. You'd kind of give this towards NaVI in terms of advantage. Very difficult to retake this bomb site. In terms of grenades, nothing on the CT side, Chad, but they do have kits, and I dare say it's worth a go.
Well, if Simple re-smokes the doors, that might cancel the plans here, because that's going to be another 20 seconds that Spirit have to hold out. And in a lot of these situations now in the late rounds,
it is in a very dangerous position, and a missed shot from Wonderful. That would be everything, but at least gets the information towards the B players. We can see we have got Wonderful getting our first kill. Siren, unfortunately, can't do much at all on his Chopper. Same story. It's that B bomb site. It's just over. A lot of presence towards A. They were going for that long retake on the CT side, but it was too late. Bit was already out towards middle, and even though he was spotted, he was just too late. He gained too much ground on the map.
When Patsy are donning either or.
And it's going to be Wonderful finding that first kill. It's against his rival sniper in the form of Simple there. 5 versus 4. We have got a slight sound issue here. We are just working on that.
Yeah, I'm calling him up. I'm getting him on the line here.
It's all good. And a little bit of confusion there, but still a 4 versus 3. This time in favor of Team Spirit. Player here, sure, he's got the AWP, but he needs at least a kill. And then to try and stay alive for a good 10 seconds afterwards. And he'll get nothing but looks at things. Being surrounded, it's Bit to take him down. Huge frag. 3-on-2, and the CT's left in disarray once again. They could go for it, but it's just not looking good, is it? You got the AWP on the other side of the map, joined by Siren as well. Might as well save that, but this really is getting out of hand. This first half, 9-1 in favor of the favorites. And nice flashbang attempt, but yields nothing, and not really worth going for it. But I can hear AWP shots being fired off. I assume it's going to be
in the space for Bit. It's been taken, and the headshots going to follow through. Good shot there from magixx at range. Patsy, wombo combo. You run into my AWP now.
Well, Young 7 HP, Perfecto in towards those B tunnels, just around where Team Spirit needs to keep everyone alive at this stage. Keep all 5 alive. The half's not over. You've still got a lot of rounds to be played here. If you can bring it back to 9-6, that's a pretty decent half on the CT side, especially when the underdogs here. And this will be 9-2, but we'll see whether Siren can keep this one clean. The smoke will fade, the fight will come in, and Perfecto is dropped. And as we mentioned, Young, he'll be waiting on 7 HP and just trying to hold on to the AWP. Cash, of course, is very strong on the T side. Maybe he can just go for some damage here. Likely he dies regardless.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a rough spot to find himself in here. Chopper, he's not going to want to take a third AWP, is he? Let's see if he can get over towards this AK. Right, normally as a CT, taking that fight can be quite difficult. Well, okay, Simple, he's had enough.
He really has, but I still believe in Siren. I think he can cause some damage here, especially the AK-47. Gets one through the smoke. Not the target he was aiming for, but it will certainly count. And magixx, that's towards long. Young will meet his maker.
At some point, you got to go for these, though, right?
True.
You have to start going for some of these retakes.
I think you have to. I think you were dead on there, Chad. I think this is the round you can't just say, let's just save our weapons. It's too far gone. Let's give it a go. Try and do some damage, which Chopper has done. He'll be aware of that. The default plan. And yeah, it looks like they might be going for it. I don't want to speak too soon, but here's wonderful. The Molotov's coming in. Let's go for it, lads. We've got the AKs, we've got the orb. We need a bit of luck, but let's go for it.
Yeah, Wonderful's about to flash, and they're going to go in his hands right now.
Has to be their round. It's obviously going to be difficult, but the retakes on Nuke were stellar. If they can replicate that form, there's a chance.
There's a bit of time here as well. So they're biting it. There's a kit. The flash comes over.
Not good enough.
Didn't come over at all. What am I talking about? Bits got one, Simple the other here, and just the last man standing, the AWP, looking to save, looking to do some damage.
He can't. Oh, I spoke too soon. Simple will be trying to remove him from the equation, and Mr. Wonderful
going through the paces at this point. Isolated is Perfecto. The nade not too shabby. The spam not on the mark. Perfecto's still alive and even gets the kill on Chopper. So much pressure right there on Perfecto, and all he has to do is line him up, knock him down, and the in-game leader for Spirit has to sit and watch because magixx is still trying to avenge him. Perfecto contained towards this blue bin position. This could be a bit of a standoff here as around the corner of the smoke. magixx needs to clear his angles as we're going in towards B. Siren to be tested again. We've seen this corner once before. He's grabbed 2 kills. This time he's stopping them before they can get too far into the site. Simple has got one back. magixx eventually deals with Perfecto, and now it's a 2-on-3 situation.
Well, make it one. Just young, quite far removed from the situation right now, but still in with a shout. It's not completely done and dusted considering there's a double orb set up here. One missed shot does give him an opportunity. So, creeping his way towards the back platform, and that's the shot we're looking for, Chad. Sensational from STY.
And he has time as well. It has still 45 seconds left on the clock. He just scooped up a smoke here. That would be fantastic towards doors to try and facilitate a way in. A flash as well. And
quite good enough, though.
Yeah, wonderful. Is he going to hit a shot like this? This is definitely a difficult one to do so. The jump across, there you go, with a 360 for style points. Henry, do you think STY's... No, he doesn't. I was going to say, do you think he's got this one? I didn't catch the magixx flank. He definitely... The
magixx flank
definitely
bait out any sort of grenade or reaction. Here it comes, a drop down. Oh, that's the bait and switch. It worked out for them. Showing that presence towards middle, taking the attention away from CT spawn. Electronic jumps down, and now that kill could have secured the round, but magixx will hold on to it as usual. Patsy responds in kind, and it's actually going to be an advantage towards Team Spirit.
All right, well, the retake situation on now. magixx making his way out with that orb, overseeing business of Wonderful from behind. Short control to be taken, and Simple needs to hit this one. Siren deletes him from the server. They know towards CT spawn, and just continuing to collect these kills one after the other. Fall into the hands of Spirit there. Bit's the only one to put up resistance on the retake, and the double orbs can be preserved.
Doesn't know that the rush. He's got the bomb towards T-spawn, and Wonderful once again. He opens things up down to 7 HP, make it 0. That's beautiful from Simple, but Patsy keeps the round in their favor.
Might try and run Patsy down here. That flash is good. Across through the doors quickly here in Electronic. A beautiful play. That's heads up. They knew the orb was there. They got the plan, and the cover is here, but Perfecto not looking the right way at the right time. Gets dinked and eventually gets finished off. 2-on-2 now. Smoke denies. Flash available. Siren can flash magixx through this if they want to go quicker, but he's rotated around to long.
It's a difficult one. A round where you thought Team Spirit had this locked in, but great shots, great individual skill from NaVI have led them to an advantageous 2 versus 2. Oh, they are now, and the scout doesn't connect. And we'll see them start to get ran down, but that's going to be surely it. It's up to Siren. Has hit some great shots in this series, but they'll challenge him together. Wow, they threw the actual...
hinge smoke from long door and then mollied Pat to take it. So they got long control to take mid, and now they've got short. So things looking good for Spirit here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. What a start. Flushing Simple hours down to that utility once again. It's granted them a few rounds at Electronic. It's been bought some space here, and this is a key jewel. Wonderful needs to be careful. He has the P250. And yeah, it's got the kill as well. 5 versus 3 as the CT to push back toward the B side. I say CT to singular, just Bit here now.
Oh, wow. Perfecto tries to save him out here, but Bit maybe doesn't need any saving. 2 kills for him. He's under a lot of pressure, and magixx will find the final. It's just Electronic now, and he stopped the bomb. Oh, that could have been looking good.
Just a couple of smokes, and bit of a default here from Team Spirit. Getting out the map. Feeling quite comfortable, though, as we'll see. Simple just trying to get some information. He's spamming off some USP shots as he jumps across. Grenades being exchanged at this stage, and no real damage towards the terrorists until we do see Simple open things up through the door. That's going to be Chopper, and now they'll start to reposition. Ideally, Simple wants to get towards A and start challenging as they make their way up towards shorts.
They're trying to be quick about this one here, trying to get ahead of the rotation that's coming on through a bit. Not going to be able to do a whole lot from this position. Molly is going to force him back into a bit more of an aggressive line. The flash to try and help him as well. And that's a huge shot from Bit. Wonderful in the dirt here. A 3-on-5 situation. This was just a force buy coming out of NaVI, and the kills are they going to keep on coming.
Well, it's going to be Perfecto and Co towards short, and another kill goes in favor of NaVI. 5 versus 2, and we'll see them actually getting chopped down the sides. It's going to be Patsy and magixx answering back here. Is it going to be enough? It might be. magixx trying to hold on here, and it's going to be the Intel.
He wasn't spotted on the jump either.
There's the kill. But like I said, he doesn't have to go for that first shot. That's the bomb, and now he really is delivering here. Looking towards long. He'll go down, but still ruffled enough feathers there. Exactly.
They had all the info, dropped the bomb, has thrown the round in complete disarray. Team Spirit are like, we didn't know that was even possible. They were still trying to work on short control, and now they have a smoke, 2 flashes, and a molly.
It's not a done deal, but like I said, feathers ruffled, and whatever they had in mind in terms of the execution, completely foiled at this point, right? They don't have the opportunity to drop the same sort of smoke, same sort of play they could do before. magixx, wonderful, and Siren group up. I think they're going to take a deep breath and try and make their way towards A. The smoke will be dropped here. At least there's not too much presence here. It's the M4 from Bit. A couple of standard smokes in the Molotov towards CT spawn. If he gets one, the round's done, I would say, but there's a chance he might not get anything out of this. Gets the ding towards Wonderful. Rebuy some space. Flashbang comes in.
He's across now. Wonderful's low. He could easily blow this one over. Bomb's getting planted. The rotations here, they're pinned on in towards the site right now with Spirit. They're going to need to find their way out of this. They have very little room and less now. Bit and Electronic both strike. magixx has one back here, 6 points of health to his name. He's in a lot of trouble. Have to hit some absolute bangers in the first. Not too bad. Perfecto put down to 9. He even got the kill on Electronic.
He's looking very good today. But watch out for him in this group. magixx, like, he goes under the radar, I guess, in the conversation usually, but he's always been a fancy CTs there. You can't imagine a world where they give this one up. You'd have to take something very special indeed, and that's the start of it, perhaps, as we'll see the first kill from that Tech 9 come through. Bit and Perfecto need to light them up here, but this is actually getting out of control. 3 versus 3. The Tech 9s are doing serious work. They actually have the advantage, Chad.
That should not have happened. What? Electronic, what happened right there? Looked the wrong way. Caught with the pants down, and now they have to try and retake this situation. The bomb's just been planted and not looking and not checking the corners once more. Simple's dead, and what should have been a gimme has fallen in the favor of Spirit here. SDY is just going to look to stay alive. I can't believe that.
Well, you better believe it, Chad, because it's real. It's Team Spirit with the Tech 9s and running into a bomb site with a full stack there, fully equipped and pretty much aware as well. Couldn't find the kills and they get absolutely overwhelmed, and there it is. Siren will be closing things out. It's a really sick little sequence, a little one-man execute that gets full mid-control and pushes the CTs back. Speaking of that, it will be Wonderful dispatching of the opposition here. Beautiful. 3 kills with the Glock.
As I say, that more is slowly being deployed. U2 over long and just straight out, waltzing out into SDY's domain. Great little check there from magixx. A number advantage here to turn the screws on Simple on A, who, well, he's not on his own, but he may as well be with the position he finds himself in.
Oh, not the MP9.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, what's Electronic meant to defend with an MP9 from sight while the orb's stuck in no man's land? Simple had to have his head on a swivel right there. And this is the 8th round for Spirit.
I feel like Bit can do some damage here, though. They don't seem to be fully aware of its presence. And Chopper, he leads the way towards a long double doors here, but will be taken down this time. But his teammates are all towards B. It's a bit of a ruse here. As you can see, the bomb and 3 members make it 4, make their way towards tunnels. And this is where things have been a little bit weaker, has to be said, for NaVI so far. That's where they've given up some questionable rounds, especially to those pistols. Perfecto tucks himself in with the smokes there.
Yeah, well, the pistol round is what has kept the head above water here. I think it would have been done otherwise, right, without that little Tech 9 victory.
That was for match point. Because they did a half buy instead of a full commitment. They did Tech 9s and that B split.
Exactly.
It would have been pretty much the game over. They wouldn't have been able to recover.
Another one 4 in a row.
Indeed.
So it's definitely spurred them on to something here.
I like this booster. You don't see this too often. Could be smoked out, though, but you have to walk out first before you can actually get that smoke deployed. And unfortunately for Patsy, he didn't see it coming. As I said, not very common. And that's a nice, clean kill.
Yeah, for the T's, you'd like to get that Molotov you see a lot thrown, right? So you can make sure you don't have to do the hard clear on the right hand of the doors. It's about eliminating the amount of angles that you have to deal with here. So now, the 3 more players need to hit the deck for Team Spirit to lose their 15th round to NaVI here. And Simple, the big man on campus, was hanging out towards the ramp. It was all a ruse. They're going to peek on in. More information given, and the bomb has been dropped. Electronic is in the mid doors, in the mid round, and the second kill is even nicer. magixx trying to find some space. He does have a kill onto perfecto for sure, but this one is looking dire as on control now, as magixx has traded out that AWP for an AK, and they're going to get control of pit very easily. But Simple, he's caught that, he's seen that, and he's been able to take one back.
Still an awkward position for him. Is he aware the player already made it towards the pit? That's wonderful. His adversary.
He's got a very good idea.
And time is ticking away, Chad. In terms of map control, 2 towards long, 2 middle. Bomb on the former. Nice Molotov here, but not quite deep enough to really cause any trouble towards Simple.
They're just getting stalled out right now. They can't go long because of Simple's ult. They can't go short because of the utility, and they try to push through. There's 2 players here. SDY onto Patsy. Just 3 more kills for them to find. Now NaVI looking to pick up their opening game here at ESL
nice
Pro League. 16-9, the 2-0. It's imminent now. Just Siren, last man standing, and there it is. Bit's going to take him down, and there NaVI.